Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Simon, and I was just thinking about how, I don't really spend very much time sharing the hard times in my life. Tonight is one of those times. I am suffering with autonomic dysreflexia, which is something that goes along with having paralysis and quadriplegia. It's where the body sends messages, or it's a way for the body to experience pain through paralysis. It's a bit complicated to explain, but basically, if there's a pain in my body below my injury line, oftentimes I will experience autonomic dysreflexia. Now, autonomic dysreflexia is a really uncomfortable thing. There are all kinds of ways that it can express itself. One of those is a negative energy that is all over the body. I just feel it all over. And it also creates high blood pressure. It can create migraine-like symptoms where it feels like in any moment I could have a stroke. It's usually not that bad, but it can be scary sometimes. Thankfully, right now, it's not that bad. Right now, I am dealing with that negative energy, though, that is possessing my body. It's also making me sweat like I was an NBA athlete. I just feel like I'm working out all the time with the amount of sweat that I'm producing. It doesn't feel good. I feel clammy. It just feels gross. And I literally soak my clothing, the bed sheets that I'm laying on, with sweat. It's not fun. And it's a tough thing to deal with. It doesn't help that I've been dealing with it for the last 2 months quite regularly. Oftentimes, due to having a suprapubic catheter, I have an abundance of bacteria in my bladder. I am more susceptible to bladder infections, which I've had 2 major ones in the last 2 months, which have really brought me down. It's been really tough. And there were times where I lost hope. That's not fun. It's not fun losing hope. It's not fun thinking that I can't achieve my dreams. But in the last weekend, I went to a conference, hoping to get my spirit back, hoping to be the most successful person I can be, whether I'm facing challenges or not. And while I was there, I remember one of the most impactful sessions we had was when the speaker asked 3 questions. And he asked, why are you here? Why are you doing what you're doing, basically? What are you doing it for? And what happens if you don't do it? The first 2 questions, I've heard those millions of times. And I know why I'm here. And I know why I do what I do. I know why I go to schools. I know why I make these videos. I make them to inspire people. I make them to make a difference. And even though sometimes life is challenging, I think about that question, it really resonated with me when he said, what happens when you don't act on your passion? Act on making a difference. I knew immediately that it meant that I wasn't having that positive impact on the world. It makes me think about all the kids that I've impacted, all the adults, all the people that I've shared my story with. It makes me want to push even harder when I face those challenges. Because let's face it, my whole life has been about challenges. My whole life has been about overcoming obstacles. But those obstacles, those challenges will never stop me from achieving my dreams. And that question really put it into perspective that even when I'm down, even when I'm struggling, there's a greater purpose behind the work that I do. There's a greater good. So no matter what I'm going through, I will have strength when I face those challenges. I will overcome them, and I will bring the positivity to anyone that needs my help. We all need more positivity in this world. And I want to be someone to share that beacon of light. Don't ever let your challenges stop you from chasing your dreams.